We fancy. Fireplaces, midday. I just rented this place. Okay, have you ever been out in public and you really want to take a picture with you and your partner and you don't want to look awkward and it doesn't want to feel like an old prom pose? Been there, done that. I'm going to walk you through a quick tutorial on easy poses that you could pose with your partner, taking pictures on your phone. Let's dive in. So one quick thing to take into consideration is if you're doing or your shoot locally, like we're pretty much in our neighborhood, a $15, $16 tripod from Target, any which one will do. All I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my tripod facing me. I'm going to put the camera in selfie mode and I'm going to set the timer. So, do you want to take a picture, take a video? Okay, so I'm going to open up my camera. I'm going to turn it in selfie mode. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the timer to, you can put 3 or 10 seconds. When you're posing with a partner, I recommend 10. JD takes a little bit longer to pose. I'm going to set it up here and I'm going to bring JD into the frame. So if I can have my ever beautiful assistant and high school sweetheart, it's okay.
Yeah?
There's like Scotch tape on the back of his phone.
I just dropped mine. Hopefully this thing.
Here I am talking about fireplaces. Like it's very fancy and forget the Scotch tape on his phone.
Broken phones.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create the frame first.
Want me in or out?
Yeah, we're fancy. Yeah, what I'm going to do is first and foremost, I'm gonna walk through the pose itself. And so for guys, it's always nice to have empty pockets. Can we empty that pocket? I know, I'm a photographer. Like I'm very particular. And then you wanna make sure that the buttons are closed and then you give the hand something to do. I usually recommend for guys to have and then when you gotta watch the shirt, because this comes out right here, you just kind of tuck it in a little bit like this. His hand has something to do here. And then instead of him having 2 hands right about there, I wanna make sure that he's coming around, not around my shoulder. You can put your hand around my shoulder.
Yeah.
Not around my shoulder because sometimes the hand comes in competition with the face. So I wanna make sure it goes around the waist. Ladies, when a guy covers your waist, it kind of gives you a nice natural curve, no Photoshop needed. And then with this hand, I could have it behind him, here, there, behind him, or I can have it up here. Now I'm not having the hand here because then it's in competition with his face. I'm having it back here. And then with my hand, I can either put my hand in my belt buckle or I can kind of just grab my hair. We're gonna go through this real quick. So do you wanna do a 3-second timer?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go into our 3-second timer. Why is this upside down? Can you step in one step, Jay? Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And then we'll go to 3-second timer, clicking it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Hey,
that was a little prom
am I
pose.
just looking at the am I looking at you?
No. Oh yeah, you could. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Let's do. Now we had like a very updated prom pose, and this one we're gonna make a little bit more candid. Oftentimes, when 2 people are looking at each other, if you are standing too far at a distance and there's no body connection, the thing that I always recommend to do is hands on the hips, having your hands here or here or here, and then what you want to do is you don't want to kiss because it'll smash your faces, so you want to bring your noses nice and close, or even your foreheads a little bit, but I'm going to get a little bit closer. So I'm going to bring you standing here. So we have the typical prom pose. Let's get in a little bit closer.
Cut off our heads.
Okay. And then what you want your partner to do is have your hand, boom, natural curvature right about there. I'm going to press the 3-second timer.
Go for it. There we go. Oh, I'm looking at the camera.
No, you're not.
Oh, I thought you were looking at the camera.
I thought I was looking, but first let's do nose to nose, and then I'll look at the camera. Okay, here we go. Okay, hurry. Okay, it's freaking awkward, but I like the photos. Okay, this one I'm gonna look at the camera. So what we just shifted was same body shape, but I wanna have calling into a viewer. So eyes here, and what JD or the partner is going to do is he's going to press his forehead, not his nose, into the face. Okay, this time I'm gonna shift my body. I'm gonna come in this way, hand here, hand here. Yeah. So what we just did was we're making sure that both hands are doing something. He originally had his hand in his pocket and I had my hand down, which left it like limp. So what we want to do is connect it here. We have two bodies to form. He has his hand here around my waist, not at my hips, because I want to have nice natural curvature. I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to look at the camera and he's going to come in here. I didn't like my face. Here we go. Good, so we're a little bit at a distance. I'll probably come in and crop the photo a little bit later. And now what I wanna do is just have something that's a little bit action-y. So last pose. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you come up into the center of the frame and it's gonna be a little bit silly and I'll just do a dance. We're just gonna let it flow.
Oh, I'm just gonna go like this?
Yeah, we just let it flow. These are very deep posing tips. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
So this is action. So we went from updated prom pose to face to one looking at direct at camera, one here, and then let's have a little bit of fun with this one. In 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Hey.
Okay, and then one more. 3, 2.
Hey.
Whoa! Okay, we'll see what we got. So basic posing tips. Here, you'll bring that out. Oh, that was not a good one. Oh,
hey,
boom.
There you go.
Hey, high fives to us. We got one.
We got one.
And so that's just like literally like taking a tripod, or even oftentimes if we go traveling, we will set up a tripod on, you can come in, let's pose together as I talk. No, we can set up a tripod on a cafe table, on a stack of books, in a hotel room. You don't need to travel with a tripod right now. We've just made it easy, for example. But going through those 4 things is a nice like go-to for candid lifestyle photos. Quickly edit and upload to Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever your platform of choice is.